What's going on, everybody? Got a quick video here for you. I'm gonna be telling you my top 5 favorite things about the Focus ST. This is my 2016 Ford Focus ST. So I think this would be a good video for anybody maybe looking to buy one of these cars, who's thinking about it, on the fence maybe, or just anybody that has one and just is curious to see what other people think of them, or what my favorite things are. I'm sure some of these things would be the same as what you like about these cars as well. But anyway, I'm going to get right into this here. So my first thing here on the list, I would say, is the powertrain on these cars. Again, this is a 2016 Ford Focus ST. I bought this brand new at the end of 2015. But anyway, it's got 252 horsepower, 270 foot-pound of torque, pound-feet of torque, I guess. And the car is all, that's stock power numbers. That's, again, everything is completely stock. It's there. It's Ford's 2.0 liter dual overhead cam EcoBoost engine. It's a 6-speed manual. Obviously it's not, we're not blowing the doors off every car, burning rubber everywhere we go, but it's actually a lot of fun. It's really peppy, really good acceleration. There is, if people have driven these cars, or maybe a Mazda Speed 3, which is a very similar car, people know these do have a lot of torque steer. So if you're not ready for it or used to it, it's something you have to be aware of. But other than that, it's a lot of fun to drive, surprisingly. I mean, again, it's not, we're not going out there and smoking Mustangs, or fast car, truly fast car. It's not a fast car, but it's a fun car. Again, it's really peppy, accelerates nicely, it handles really well, and again, completely stock car. It's not too many cars you can say that for that are that much fun right out of the box. So I'd say that is my first thing here on the list. Okay, the second thing I'm going to talk to you guys about here is just the affordability. Again, I got this car brand new at the end of 2015. It is a 2016 model year. But I think I paid, it was around $24,000. All said and done, I think it was around there. Which, obviously I could, you can spend that money and get a used Mustang or a lot of used cars, but for something, I needed a reliable vehicle, daily driver. There's not too many that I know of, at least for that price range, in terms of a brand new car, with everything you're getting here. I don't want to get in, one of my next points is kind of about the practicality and reliability, but like I said, it's a really affordable, if you're looking for a daily driver, just, a practical car, if you need something like that. Again, and that was brand new. Obviously, you can pick these up used for a lot less than that now, and that was several years ago. So again, it's definitely a lot of car for the money. Again, that's, around 250 horsepower, 270 pound-feet of torque, all stock. Obviously there's a lot of things you can do to these cars, which I'm also going to be talking about here momentarily. Yeah, again, just getting all that stuff out of the box, brand new. It's pretty good value in terms of cars, and again, just the value you're getting for your money. Okay, guys, my next point here, my third favorite thing about the Focus ST, I would just say, is which I kind of, again, touched on, is the reliability and practicality. As you see here, obviously it's a 4-door hatchback. So if you have kids, if you have family, if this is, again, like I said, a daily driver, it's the hatchback. You can fold the seats down, store stuff back there, transport stuff. So it's and obviously it's a little dirty here. We got some snow here recently, of course, and the car inside is a little dirty too. But yeah, like I said, it's a really you know, practical car, and it's, you know, it's cool because, like I was already talking about, you get the performance. It's, you know, it is a performance car. It is a fun car, yet you have the 4-door. You know, there's a third seat belt back there. You can have 5 people in this car, and again, it's a hatchback for, you know, luggage or whatever you need. So it's definitely a practical car. If it's your, you know, it can be your only car, like it is for me. So yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite things. Okay, my next point here, my next favorite thing is going to be inside here, of course. It's kind of it's a little trivial, maybe you could say, but it's the gauges. The gauge setup in these cars is pretty cool. Again, this is all stock here, obviously, but you know, pretty cool gauge. I'll try and get it close in there. Pretty cool gauge cluster, and again, it's a little dusty, a little dirty. It's a, you know, it's a driver, and it probably should be cleaned here. But and then these stock gauges up here are pretty cool too, to get those stock, boost, oil pressure, and I guess oil temperature, that is, yeah, because coolant temperature and obviously fuel is down there, and then so yeah, oil temperature and pressure and boost is up here, which like I said, it's pretty cool to get that stock. You know, a lot of times you have to add the extra gauges and everything, and then obviously it's a, you know, it's the EcoBoost, it's the 2.0 liter turbocharged engine, so it's nice to get that boost gauge. So yeah, that's my 4th favorite thing here about these cars. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna talk about today, guys, is the aftermarket, the amount of aftermarket parts they have available for these cars. You know, anything, pretty much anything you could want in terms of an aftermarket part, you know, performance parts, suspension, anything. You know, obviously there's a huge aftermarket for these cars. You know, like I said, intakes, exhausts, which I'm actually going to talk about the exhaust more in a future video. Lots of different exhaust systems, you know, big turbo kits, of course, brakes, again, suspension, airbags, coilovers, you know, coil springs. I mean, anything, you know, anything you could want, again, in terms of aftermarket parts, performance parts. There's a huge aftermarket for these cars. So if you, again, this one is all stock, at least right now. It may always stay like that. It probably will, in fact. But you know, if so, again, these are all my favorite things about these cars, stock. So, you know, of course, you modify a car, you can make it even more fun and enjoyable. And like I said, there's definitely a huge aftermarket for these cars, and you know, there's a big following for them as well. So yeah, guys, that's gonna about wrap this up. Those are my 5 favorite things about the Ford Focus ST. Again, hopefully maybe this will help if you know, you're thinking about getting one of these cars, or you know, not sure if you want to, again, or just to, if you own one, to compare it, and you know, see what other people think about them. Again, it's not, you know, these aren't, this isn't my dream car. This isn't the coolest car ever, the fastest car ever by any means, of course. But they're, you know, for what it is, it's a good car. It's a fun car, and I've, you know, enjoyed it. So I've owned it here. What is that, about 5 years now? It's which again, I kind of touched on before, the reliability. It's, you know, haven't had to do much, if anything, to it. It's got, I think, 55,000 miles. So again, I mean, it's not a ton of miles, but in those 5 years, again, I haven't really, besides just general maintenance stuff, which even that hasn't been too extensive. There hasn't really been much, if anything, that I've had to do, which is hard to say of owning cars. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. Again, I'm gonna have another one. I'm gonna have another video coming out here of actually the 5 things I dislike about this car. My top 5, I guess, favorite things, least favorite things about this car. Again, the car is dirty here. I know the car is very dirty. But yeah, so look out for that video, and then future videos as well.